Alright, how's everybody doing this morning? Today is, what is today? It's the end of August, and we're getting ready to hook up the hay rake. And it's been almost, I think it's been exactly a year since we purchased the M4. So I wanted to do a quick video on my thoughts and some of my opinions and how it's been doing for us. And so the first thing I want to talk about, I just back up to the rake here, and I thought I'd just kind of go over some of the stuff in the cab again, some of the stuff that I may have missed on the first review. I'm not really a avid video poster, so sometimes I just forget things, but let me show you some of the stuff that I do like in the cab. And I think I've talked to you before about the differences between the deluxe tractor and the standard tractor. My tractor is the standard tractor. So some of the things that are different with the deluxe and the standard, one of them is the mechanical lever to actually shift in the front wheel assist or the four-wheel drive. The deluxe version has a button over on the side, so let me show this to you real quick. So this is the actual lever that you use for four-wheel drive. I really like it. I like the mechanical part of it. That was one of the things that I really wanted on my tractor. That and the 540 versus the 540 economy or 540e PTO. With our ground around here, I mean, it's just nothing but hills and stuff. So the 540e probably wouldn't have worked for us anyway. And the guy that owns the dealership that I bought the tractor from, he doesn't really like the economy PTO either for whatever reason. And I'm not going to debate about that. It wasn't a necessity for us. So we decided against it. But your deluxe is going to have the four-wheel drive switch somewhere over here on this control panel. Like I said, I like the mechanical. We did add the little buddy seat so my little buddies can ride with me. The deluxe comes standard with it. The standard does not. I do like some of the other things in the cab that I do like. Sorry, it's got stuff all over here. You can see some of my tea is spilt. But I do like the cup holders. It's got one over here on the left side, one over on the right side. It's got lots of cubbies. We added the second remote. The deluxe comes standard with two remotes. That is about it as far as the controls go. I know the old 7060s had some complaints about the parking brake. This one is very nice, and it's if you set the parking brake, it actually locks the gears mechanically, so it's not going anywhere unless the tractor itself is sliding. I do like that about it. I don't like the annoying beep that it does if you put it in, because this is a hydraulic shuttle, so your shuttle's right here, so forward and reverse. Very nice, very seamless. I do enjoy that feature. But anyway, if you put it into forward or reverse with this parking brake on it, does a very, very loud beep at you, letting you know that you're in park. Some of the other things while we're in here, this is some of your regen switches. Now this tractor has about 130 hours on it. We're coming towards the end of the hay season here, so we only have, I'm getting ready to go rake now, and we're going to bale this up this afternoon, and then I only have about 20 acres left of our hay that we're going to be dropping this year. So we're coming towards the closing the season. I only anticipate maybe another, 20 hours or so for, hay work. But the tractor has been great for us. I've really liked it. It's comfortable. The cab is quiet. One of the other features that I kind of like is at night if you're running it. It's got this little light that actually shines down and kind of lights up your control panel. I do like that about it. Like I said, it's for us, it works out great. Let me show you some of the other things. And like I said, I have just been pleased with it. There are some things that I do not like about it, and one of those, while I'm getting out of the cabs, I'll show you now. And this is me just kind of nitpicking, but like I said, the tractor's got about 130 hours on it now. You can see the paint on the steps from where I've been getting in and out has worn, you know. That's just a little nitpick thing. One of the other little nitpick things, I like to carry a whole bunch of stuff with me. It's probably more my fault, but I thought the toolbox could have been just a little bit bigger, but like I said, I probably just carry too much stuff with me. Some of the other things that I wish kind of would have been done a little differently is over here is you can see the oil filter there. It's just not as easily accessible as I would like it to be. It's not bad, but you know, like I said, if I'm nitpicking, that'd be one of the things I would pick on. The other thing that when I was purchasing the tractor that I didn't think about, that comes standard on the Deluxe, well, at least I know the cab lights do. The LED cab lights would be pretty handy, especially when we're putting stuff up in the barn. If it's in an evening or something, it gets pretty dark in there, and they work okay, but LEDs do work better. The other thing that I would want to say is, if you're looking to buy one of these tractors, is the front tires on these are pretty skinny. Now, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, it's not an issue at all. You know, it's really just, they do just fine, and you know, I have no complaints. The only time I've noticed that the width mattered was when I was, we'll just say, testing the loading capacity of the loader. We had about it's kind of like a big oil drum or fluid container, but I have it full of used motor oil, and it's probably pushing about 3,500 pounds. And you put that kind of weight on the front of them, well, it's only rated to lift about 3,000 pounds in its power position, and I'll show you that in here in just a second. But the front tires did squat quite a bit. Now, I didn't have them pumped fully up, you know, I was just more for comfort, but they did feel it. And I think those wider tires that come on those cast wheels would have definitely helped out. So that's something to think about if you're looking at these tractors. We were just talking about that power position. So Kubotas come with, two positions here. This one here is like your power lift position, so you get more lifting capacity, and this one's more for height. So this thing lifts pretty high, but it'll pretty much go straight up and down if you put it up in there in that position. One of the other things that I wanted to show you guys real quick is this is how you pop the hood on this, and you want to be careful. I shouldn't have done that, but it didn't fly up. You got to move this out because that hood will come up, and you don't want it to smack the front here. The reason I want to show you this because it has a nice little feature. Sorry, this loader's in my way. But this thing here, this panel will actually pop off and slides out, and then you can get to your condenser. You see that little handle on it? That handle allows you to pull this whole condenser out, and it makes for very easy cleaning. This is a little wing nut that holds it in place, but you slide this whole thing out and you can clean it very easily. And they also have nice like little screens on them that are easy to take off. They're just like a little flexible screen, and it's got one of those on the radiator as well. So anyway, those are some of the things that I kind of liked about it. as far as ease of maintenance. Put that back in here. Now, one of the other things that I didn't like is, as you can see, I guess I'd say if and when we ever have to do any engine work, I'd almost just think you'd have to take the hood off to really do any kind of work in there. So that's something that I really didn't like, but I guess there's probably not much way around it. I'm trying to think of anything else, any quirks that I didn't like or anything like that. So far, like I said, it's been a great tractor. I really like it. It's done everything that we've needed it to. Like I said, this is just my personal opinion, and from the short hours that we have on it, you know, it's been pretty good. We had that issue right out of the gate with the D-clutch on the shifter. The electrical switch went out. It did not affect the tractor. You could still use it like a normal manual tractor, but let me show you that little switch. This right here is the D-clutch. So you can push this in, and I use it all the time. It's a great little feature. But you push this in and basically activates your clutch, so you can shift gears when you have that in. So push it in, it's like pushing in your clutch. Like I said, that we had that switch fail pretty much right out of the gate. They came and swapped us out with a new one, and we haven't had any issues with anything since. So hopefully we'll continue that, and we'll continue getting some good usage out of it. But it's kind of hard to tell. You know, a year's time, you don't really expect anything to break anyway. At least I would hope not. So, you know, here in the next few years, once she starts to get a little age on it, and once it starts to get some hours on it, is when, you know, we'll see how it's going to really hold up for the long haul. But these were very similar to those 70-60 tractors, and they were great tractors too. So I got some pretty high hopes for it. I think it'll be just fine. I don't see us having any issues. But those are just some of the things that we've noticed, and hopefully I've kind of caught all the little stuff that I wanted to, as far as some of the nitpicking things that I wanted to tell you about. But overall, very happy with it. I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.